Hey there, everybody. Welcome to the weekend. It's the Sunday edition. It's 12:20. It's college basketball. Let's talk about what happened on 12/19 and then let's go over the games on Sunday. If you're not going to be watching football, you might be watching college basketball or maybe you're watching both. So, how did we do yesterday? Apparently, we went 33 and 20. We did not do well on the spread line, but a lot of the games had weird projected score setups. So, I want to I want to do a deep dive into this to figure out what's real there and figure out what exactly has gone on. Reasonable day compared to Vegas. Not a good pick here. The Youngstown State game did not pan out. They had only played 3 games so far, so I can kind of chalk that up to that, I guess. But that I didn't like. Our pick of the day, Citadel won. Where were they? Where are you guys? These guys won. They had to fight, but they did win. Yeah, they won 91-89. Yeah, look at that. We got the point projections in some fashion look kind of okay actually here. It's pretty interesting. Well, once we get these zeros out of here and these teams start having games, it'll be very interesting to look at how the point projections are doing. So a lot of string of wins here. One thing I noticed was look at all of these away games and losses. This is very, very predictable and something I've discussed. So this is when the marginal win percentage here is below like 10%, you gotta have a home team here. If you don't have a home team here, it's probably going to lose, which also makes you think like when you see an away team slightly favored like this, it makes you want to take the home team. So that's the other way to look at this, because look at all of these losses. Only one of these 7 games, only one of them wins, and that's astonishing. And if you went straight down from here, this right here is 11 games, right? If you took all home teams there, you'd only lose one. You'd lose this game, and you would lose this game, and you'd go 9-2. You'd lose. Pepperdine, I guess, beat Cal Santa Barbara. Sorry, um, Cal Santa Barbara won away. That's the odd one out. That one, and those two places are really close together too. Uh, and Iowa lost against Gonzaga, who's one of the top ranked teams, right? Their percentages are super high. So that's another reason. Very interesting. So to look at it top down, whatever, spreads, I'm not going to worry too much about point projections by spreads right now. I'm just glad Citadel won. Was there anything interesting that happened? Any of these things that won here? I mean, how did we do with our home teams? 22-8. I mean, still kind of choppy down there. Our away teams were really bad. Like I said, anything under 20% margin as an away team went, good gosh, look at that. I mean, it went 2-10. Your away teams that were less than 20% margin. That's something to think about for the future. Look at that drastic disparity of green to red, right? So the home field advantage is it's like a 10 or 20% swing. It's amazing. It's amazing. Anyway, so I don't know how you did. I don't know how anybody did, but I haven't been paying much attention to basketball today. Let's talk about Sunday. Let's see what it says. Of course, there will be an update. Subscribe if you want to get the updates in the Google Sheet to see them as they come out in the morning when all the stats are finalized for the night, and I can refresh this and run it again. As for right now, here's what it says. It says can't do anything with that line. Let's take a look here. Let's go one by one the way we like to go here. Houston at Alcorn State. Can't do anything with that line. It thinks they're barely going to cover the 31 points. That's a joke. And the opponent's only played one game. Can't even think about having any information about that. So let's get rid of that. Drake at Chicago State favored by 31. What is this? Is this a carnival? My God. It's like every game is a Harlem Globetrotter game in these college hoops games. Georgia Tech favored by 31. Whatever. Let's get rid of that. Colorado and Washington. Colorado favored by 9.5. These teams have played some games. Colorado's at home. Thinks they might cover here. Yeah, it's a big margin. Actually, does think they would cover there. So if you do have to take something on the spread, that's not that bad. That's reasonable, actually. Let's leave it up there for now. Weber State and Portland. Weber State was our pick of the day a couple days ago, and they won, right? Here, they're away, and they're favored by 4.5. And Portland State's an awful team. That's true. Portland State is really bad. They are negative something. So I'm going to leave that on there on the money line, though, because you don't want to have anybody cover it on the road. But it can't be the pick of the day because it's on the road. Arkansas and Oral Roberts. 19 points. Can't do anything with that. Marshall and Robert Morris. Marshall favored by 15.5. Ugh. No, until only 2 games for one of those teams. Get that out of there. Iowa State, Jackson State, 19 points. Come on. Nothing here. St. Louis and Minnesota, only favored by 2.5. We really think St. Louis is a very, very, very good team. Minnesota is an okay team, a little better than okay team. An okay team. St. Louis should beat them by more than 2.5, even on the road. And the money line at minus 146 is also good there. Let's leave that up there. Nevada, favored by 10. We think they're going to win by 20 because Air Force is that bad. It's true, Air Force is that bad. I've had other teams beat Air Force before, but it's still, Nevada isn't that strong at only 26. I'm going to pull them out because it's not strong enough for them to beat a spread, even though they're at home. Xavier Marquette. I think Xavier's going to run over Marquette. Wow. And both these teams with 7 and 8 games, so this really says this is much more of a mismatch than Vegas is saying. Xavier's already at home. That's a great, dare I say, great money line pick at minus 154 because they're already at home and they're already favored by 20% over Marquette. They should win this game. I don't know if they cover. It could be super close, but they should win. So leave that up there. Texas and Oklahoma State, 6.5, 9. Don't like the line. Don't think that's good. Georgetown, St. John's. Point projections are weird. Georgetown's power strength is low. The margin is low. Get that out of there. Northwestern, Michigan State. Thinks that Northwestern's a good team, and so is Michigan State. This is at Northwestern. Northwestern's in Chicago, right? So this is not that far away. This is interesting. Why wouldn't Northwestern put up a fight in this game? Even point projections say Northwestern will put up a fight in this game. They've only played 4 games. So plus 6.5, I'm going to leave that up there. And the argument for a money line bet, maybe throw a little on there, is also interesting at plus 240. Grand Canyon, San Francisco. Grand Canyon, a team that's better than you think. In our algorithm, barely favored to win away in San Francisco. Where is San Francisco even playing? Are they even playing in San Francisco? What are the rules? What's up with that? So maybe Grand Canyon plus 7. Connecticut and Creighton. Margin's really close. Connecticut is at home, but has only played 3 games, so I'll get that out of there. So this is interesting. Here's a 6-team round robin where 16 round robin. I named this, even though the round robin is the name of the bet, I name it after a girl I used to live with in Las Vegas named Robin. And I would spell it Robyn, like her name. But it's a fun bet. So when you throw all these picks together in what is called a round robin, you can do some serious damage here because you'd have Colorado minus 9.5. They got to cover that minus 110. Weber State at minus 200 to win on the road. St. Louis at minus 146 to win on the road. Xavier at minus 154 to win at home. Northwestern plus 6.5. Grand Canyon plus 7 at minus 110. Yeah, you could do some serious damage on a 6-team round robin there, playing multiple bets. So this is what I think it likes so far. We'll see what the update does tomorrow, so subscribe to get the current updates in the morning. And 3 teams, 3 away teams, some interesting. This is a reasonable schedule given the amount of games that are on the schedule for Sunday. And I will get to NFL because it's already like 2 in the morning, and I'm sure there are a bunch of NFL games in like 10 hours from now. So let's do a review for that. And good luck, everybody. May all our picks be winning. Oh, wait a minute. What's the pick of the day? Hold on. Gotta give a pick of the day. We've won the pick of the day the last 2 days in a row. We lost the day before that. I think I've only been doing it like 4 or 5 days. So we're on a 2-game win streak. Let's see if we can make it 3. It's got to be one of these teams, right? Because I said play one of these teams. So which one is it? Well, okay. You could say which one has the biggest margin, but you can't take Colorado at minus 556 because it doesn't pay anything. So it can't be Colorado. It can't be Grand Canyon. Sorry, it can't be Northwestern because I'm most scared of this bet actually on the round robin because they've only played 4 games. Michigan State's a good basketball team, so I'm scared. I actually might want to pull that off the round robin and maybe only have 5. Get Northwestern off there. Grand Canyon's a good team, but they're away. I want to know where this game is. I don't have an answer to that question. I'm not going to make it the pick of the day. It's not going to be Weber State because Weber State, you can see their power percentage is a little too low to be the pick of the day. So it ain't going to be Weber State. It's either St. Louis, or Xavier against Marquette. Which one is interesting that both spreads are minus 2.5. One is home and one is away. So which one are you going to choose, right? Haven't we learned the answer to this question? There's more games played. There's more there's more disparity in score. The only difference is that St. Louis is a stronger team overall than Xavier is the only advantage for St. Louis. The line is slightly advantageous for St. Louis, but the spread covers. So the pick of the day is Xavier on the money line at minus 154 at home. I know it's not an even money pick, but it is the pick of the day, and it's the one that I think of these two, of all of them, both of these are good on the money line, though. Don't get me wrong, but this one is better. So that's the pick of the day. And good luck, everybody.